Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Newspaper Review on Power 365 FM, your number one online radio in Southwest Nigeria and in the city of Ibadan. That's where we are situated. Good morning, and of course, welcome once again. Like it normally be, and like usual, it promises to be interesting this morning also because I have a lot of stories to touch this morning, talking about the newspaper in front of me this morning. I have the of course, I have the Daily Independent newspaper on my table this morning. Okay, just sit back, relax, and let's enjoy a newspaper review on Power 365 FM. Okay, let's quickly run through the top headlines that I have on my table this morning. This is coming from Faseru. We will make Osun people proud. Of course, it said we will make sure Osun people have access to food like rice. That's coming from Laceru. And also, I'm able to cite these. Federal government has failed to implement agreement reached with labor movement. And also, this coming from Senator Utasi, lament killing in Uzo Uwani. As far as that is concerned, also, federal government news stories. I have a lot. Yeah, this morning. Okay, this is also for a Ebonyi PDP chieftain. He said, applaud Nigerian workers for patience. And also this coming from Delta State. Delta PDP advocates youthful leadership to revitalize party structure. And also still talking about politics related stories on my table. BYC persuade Imansu Nagbon to shade sword, work with LP to deliver Akpata in the particular order. Also moving away from that, another story that I'm able to cite here. Okay, we talked about that yesterday, but let me pick this. Tinubu was misled in suspension of Igwe as medical director. That's coming from Reps, and also a lot on my table this morning. And also I have this for you, also talking about other stories as far as that is concerned. This is coming from lawyer. He said lawyer sues Minister of Power, two others over alleged right violation. Okay, and these also I'm able to cite. Said retired naval officers protect Lagos officials illegal sales of green areas. Okay, and I'm also able to cite these. Customs condemns killing of officers in Castina, vows justice for fallen. Okay, another story. Yeah, your days of worrying are over. Tinubu assures workers. Okay, and once again, let me use this medium from the studio of Power 365 FM. We are wishing all the workers that are able to celebrate Workers' Day. Yes, yesterday was Workers' Day. We celebrate you once again, and we say you will definitely be able to pick. Of course, you will be able to pick the needful as far as your service is concerned, and we believe that you're capable of changing Nigeria, and even from your own quota, that you'll be contributing to the nationwide development. Okay, let's go straight up to other news that I have on my table. I'm able to pick this. Lagos. Lagos Calabar Coasters Highway. Federal government begins 2.75 billion naira suspension payment. Okay, let's quickly go on a short break. So while we're back from this short break, the time is still very young. We'll be diving into newspaper review in what in proper. Just stay there. Don't touch the dial. And don't leave there. This is Power 365 FM, your number one online radio.
Thought-provoking discussions. We are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight.
Don't turn off your radio. You are listening to Power FM. This is 365 Power FM.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your number one online Southwest radio. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your number one online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insights.
Welcome back.
This is Power.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. The program that is still on presently, it is newspaper review on your number one online radio, Power 365 FM. Okay, let's quickly dive into business and let's do the needful. I'll be picking these first as far as top stories is concerned. Okay, let's pick this. A lawyer sues Minister of Power, two others to over alleged right violation. Lagos. A Lagos-based lawyer, beg your pardon, and human rights crusader Kabir Akingbolu has dragged the Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu, and also you need to know, I need to read this story this morning. Okay, a Lagos-based lawyer and human rights crusader Kabir Akingbolu has dragged the Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu and two others before a federal high court in Lagos over an alleged infringement of his fundamental right and discrimination. The applicant Akingbolu also alleged that the respondent have breached his right by categorizing the electricity consumers into different classes, stating that it is against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to discriminate against any person. Joined in the suit are the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission and the Ikeja Electricity Distribution Company as second and third respondent respectively. The suit followed the announcement by the third respondent on April 13, 2024 to Lagos State residents who are its customers that it has increased the electricity tariff and has equally categorized the electricity supply to the consumer into band A, B, C, D, and E feeders based on the classification or categorization of electricity supply into different and varied band. Electricity would be supplied to the consumers differently based on the class of tariff feeders band. In suit number FHCL/CR/750/2024 filed on Tuesday, the applicant is seeking a declaration that the categorization of the applicant and others Nigerians electricity consumers into different bands with different hours of electricity supply is wrongful, illegal, and a breach of their right of freedom. Rights to freedom from discrimination. An order of the court directing the immediate and unconditional unification of electricity supply of the applicant with that of other electricity consumers by respondent forthwith. Okay, in the suit, Akingbolu urged that the act of the respondent violates Chapter 5, Section 42, page 1 and 2 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended. He further argued that before the introduction of classes and categories of different bands by the respondent, he used to enjoy electricity for between 12 to 15 hours daily. That immediately the respondent introduced the various classes of band feeders, the respondent only supplied 2 to 4 hours of electricity to the applicant, while others areas under band A are being supplied about 20 hours of electricity or more. That's due to 2 to 4 hours of electricity supplied to the applicant's area by the respondent. The applicant has been subjected to serious hardship due to the scorching weather that has plagued the nation as a result of climate change, ravaging the world. Also, the applicant further said his right to freedom from discrimination is under serious questioning concerning the discriminatory policy being implemented by the respondent. Also, you can pick a copy of the Daily Independent and read further regarding that particular news story. Okay, let's talk about this. Retired naval officer protects Lagos officials illegal sales of grain areas. Okay, Rear Admiral Ibikunle Olaiya, retired, has protested the legacies of green areas near Block 113 Lekki Phase 1 by unscrupulous officials of the Lagos state government against the original master plan that reserved the space for essential public infrastructure. The retired officer, in separate letters to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and Commissioner for Environment Tokunbo Wahab, for himself and on behalf of concerned Lagosians and residents in Lekki Axis, said it is a matter of grave concern that the green areas have been allocated to someone who has begun construction. In the letter entitled Urgent Attention Needed, illegal sales of green areas near Block 113 Lekki Phase 1 and dated April 26, 2024, Admiral Olaiya said those areas are being sold for personal gains. The petition wondered why such should be occurring despite the existence of regulatory bodies like the Ministry of Physical Planning and the New Town Development Agency tasked with overseeing development in the area. Before the recent letters, he had, through his lawyer, Abosede Akande of Law Corporates, petitioned the Governor, Ministry of Environment, Ministries of Physical Planning, Ministry of Lands, as well as police authorities, explaining that the Greenlands area were designated for future roads expansion and erosion management, while the Commissioner for Environment ordered the construction should stop. The office of the Governor minuted the complaint letter to the office of the Antonio General, who in a letter rather signed by a deputy director Adekunle Laditon, dated January 25th, requested for the survey plan of the area for necessary action on the petition accordingly. You can pick up a copy of Daily Independent newspaper and read further. Retired naval officers protects Lagos officials illegal sales of green areas. Okay, let me cite another stories that I have on my table and talk about it as time is actually tic-tacking on the program and on the on newspaper review. Okay, your days of worrying are over. Tinubu assures workers. Tinubu assures workers, says he is concerned in living wage than minimum wage. Innocent away. Okay, let's pick that story. Let's talk about that. Okay, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has assured workers that their days of worrying are over, noting that the federal government is more concerned about a living wage than a national minimum wage for them. President Tinubu also assured the organized labor that their understanding, patience, commitment, and support in the course of implementing his administration policies and programs are not taken for granted. He applauded the Nigerian workers for their contributions to ongoing efforts by the government to save the nation's economy, describing them as an indispensable component of the nation's engine in the bid to build a just and progressive society. Okay, the president who gave the assurance on Wednesday during a colorful ceremony to mark the 2024 May Day celebration at the Eagle Square, Abuja, said it is a fundamental truth that the workers are Nigerian backbone, even as he acknowledged and appreciated their hard work, sacrifices, and contributions to the nation's stability and prosperity. Speaking through Vice President Kashim Shettima, who represented him at the event, President Tinubu commended the choice of the team for this year May Day celebration, People's First, saying it did not only resonate with his administration's agenda, but also demonstrate that the working class holds a central position in the affairs of this nation. Delivering the president's address entitled Solidarity in Action, Collaborative Governance, Empowered Workers, VP, as Vice President Shettima stated, great Nigerian workers, your role as an indispensable component of the nation engine cannot be overstated by any government if the quest for a just and progressive society is to be realized. Therefore, I extend my most heartfelt congratulations to you on this very important celebration. I do not take for granted the understanding, patience, commitment, and support you have shown throughout